it's Mick here, and I thought I'd just do a quick video today in regards to the Plano Edge tackle boxes. I've had them now for a few years and used them in mainly saltwater conditions, and obviously there was a few different things that brought me to buying these particular tackle boxes, especially around the water wicks. So in today's video we're going to dive into that and have a look at what's good and maybe what's not so good, but we'll get into it now. Well, first of all I'm going to say is that the wick system appears to work. I don't really know how well it works, but it definitely is a lot better than previous tackle boxes that I've had. It also might have something to do with the yellow seal that comes in and around that tackle box there. It's quite a good seal. Everything seems to be really pretty good with that, so that's definitely a good tick. As you can see here too, the dividers, they sit nice and firm in there. They don't move around, they don't fall out. It's not too often that I get hooks maybe go underneath that. I think everyone's experienced that, but 9 times out of 10 it generally doesn't happen. So the dividers seem to work well, and obviously how they're designed, you can tell that with this air wick system that everything's got holes in it to try and air out as best as it can. So it definitely works, and like I said, the wick system's in there. I've never tried to dry these out, I've just left them as is. Now I could have tried that to see whether it was going to make any difference, but the lures seem to be a-okay, so and the hooks and that for that as well. So the clear front I think is really good. You can really see what you're looking at getting out of your tackle box. Obviously here with the jig heads, I've got all my numbers on it, but you know, as you go by with your lures, you know, you can clearly see what you're looking for and you pick it up straight away. So I think that's really important. A lot of the other ones sort of have like a not a crystal clear look, and you know, on a dark day or whatever, or if you've got bad eyesight like me, you might not see it as easy. The other thing with these two is that I've sort of got one here, is that when you stack them on top of each other, they sort of sit in and lock in firm. Now, whether that's a need for anyone, I don't know, but when you're sort of just throwing them in compartments, it's good that you can just sort of jam them together, and as you can see, I've locked that all in, and that's all moving around pretty freely. So once again, it's quite easy to sit them in place. They lock in, they're not going to just fall off. So it's another benefit of the Edge. Probably just going to dive into some of the things that probably aren't great about this, and some of them are pretty unavoidable, I think. Like I said before, I'm mainly fishing in salt water, so if you're in fresh water, you're probably not going to get this as bad, but if you can have a look there, you can see that the hinges, they're obviously some sort of stainless steel hinge, but they are rusting out now. I've had this for a couple of years. I reckon they're probably going to last me another couple of more years, but I guess salt water and steel just don't mix, and it's only going to be a matter of time, so it's just one thing to consider. The other thing of these is actually that they're quite heavy. You know, once you get, what have I got here, 2, 4, 6, 7, I've got 7 of these 3600 trays. They do become quite heavy, and they're a lot more heavier than your standard sort of tackle box. So if you're looking to try and save weight where you can, or if you're maybe in like a situation like a kayak or something where, you know, you're trying to avoid anything too heavy, these may not be the ideal thing for you. However, a good seal with the air wick might be, I guess, the better reason to go with them. But yeah, weight's definitely an issue that you might need to consider if you're buying a lot of them. Last but not least, I think the thing is that you've got to consider is that they're pretty expensive for what they are. You know, you're looking at, I think, around, you know, give or take for the 36, 3700, $5. So just do an average of around about $50. I think it's maybe 45 for the 36, 55 for the 3700. So You know, if you add up these, what have I got here, like 7, so, you know, you're looking at maybe close to $350, which is a big investment. However, I guess the thing that if we look at it is that how many lures these can house, and this is only just a 3600, and yes, I'm using brim lures, but you can tell that you know, you can house a fair few lures in there. Now, let's just say each lure's worth, I don't know, $20, and I have a divider there of what have I got there? 12 to 16. We'll say 16, and we're going to go probably put 2 to 3 lures in each. Let's just do 2. That's 32. Most hard body lures in this day and age, you're looking around about $20. So it may be expensive, but it's maybe a good investment if you're carrying around you know, $300, $400 worth of lures per tray. It's really something to consider, that even though we might donate a few to a couple of rocks or fish, that while they're stowed, they're being protected, sealed, and obviously have that water wick in there to protect them. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that it added some value, especially if anyone was considering it on outlaying this sort of money for tackle boxes. They are expensive, but I think over the long run, if you look after them, that they're going to look after your lures and hooks as well. And they're pretty easy to organise, and they're quite neat when they're set up in your boat. So for me, it's a tick. I think trying to have that sealed unit with some sort of moisture evaporating system is ideal. If you enjoyed this video today, please look at my channel, like, subscribe, add a comment. Wouldn't mind hearing your thoughts on the Edge tackle boxes, because you know, I think there's a lot of different variant of lures that can go in here, a lot more bigger ones, maybe a lot more fishermen that spend full time out at sea maybe might find these hinges get going a bit quicker. So I'd love to hear people's comments on them and hear about your experience with the tackle boxes. Till next time, guys, talk soon.